Hey everyone, so today's video we're just going to do a quick patch notes update. There isn't much, but some of this stuff is actually kind of important. The first one being that we are getting a new hero. So the new hero is going to be in the Lycir faction, and it's going to be a water hero actually. And it's an upgraded version of Freya, which I thought was interesting because Freya is green, but I guess her Lego version is going to be water. We don't know her kit or anything like that, but parts of the things that we have seen on the Ace Discord, kind of teased kit, get me somewhat excited about her. So their abilities, what they say here, she has 3 abilities. I don't know what's a trait, what's a passive, what's an ultimate, okay, so bear with me. But her first ability says it grants invincible to allies on enemy counterattack. So very similar to Kaysen. What Kaysen did is whenever you take a counterattack, it reduces the damage by 100%, so you take 1 damage. The problem with Kaysen was it was on a 1-round cooldown, which it needs to be on a cooldown. If you just never take damage on a counterattack, I mean, what's the point of even trying with boss mechanics, right? So I don't know if she's going to have any kind of cooldown on that. Again, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe we'll get the spoiled kit, later tonight or whatever, or I can just talk or show whenever we get the trial hero on Wednesday. Her second ability says calls allies to counterattack. Now, I don't know if this is going to be similar to someone like Radiant Pixie, where she's just putting up counterattack on her heroes, but if she does, that's a really good debuff. It pairs debuff, positive effect. It pairs well with Gavin in dungeons. It also will help with Rage in Gemini Dragon. So I mean, counterattack just tends to be a good positive effect. The other thing to mention is I actually think this hero is going to be pretty good in Gemini Dragon, because Gemini Dragon, he does this counterattack. Like, I'll show you a run here with this team, because it's kind of important as to why I think this hero is going to be useful. I just need to find Zitlin. I'm always looking right at the hero, I know it. Anyway. Okay, there's Zitlin. So, in a comp like this, the problem is you may be able to do enough damage to have Zitlin kill the dragon, but the problem is if you do too much damage and he goes to 50%, he counterattacks. So let's just see if we can put this up here real quick. Bonus attack, bonus attack. Okay, see? So he just issued the counterattack there, and he was at 50%. So if right there we didn't take damage for him to do that bonus attack, we would have been able to kill him. Now, again, it seems to depend on if we can do enough damage without a Shane or a Flarence, but I do think that this hero is going to be pretty viable in Gemini Dragon, just on the surface. And then the third thing that she does is she cleanses an enemy buff and applies no positive effects, which makes a lot of people believe that she's going to be also good in Rift of Chaos Fire. She's cleansing the enemy of the crit rate buffs, right, that this guy puts up. And then it applies no positive effects, so he can't get it any further. And on top of that, we've already seen that she grants invincible to all allies on enemy counterattack. So, some people might be able to go after the boss. If he gets his additional attacks, she could potentially save your team from that as well. So I do think she has a decent amount of application in the game. Sounds like she might even be good in Ash Magisteria. So I'm looking forward to see what her actual kit says, right? On top of that, we are getting 2 different summon events. The first one is going to be on the 14th. This is going to be for Ackerley. So Ackerley is definitely one of the best heroes in the game for Guild Boss. For Gemini Dragon, a poison comp still works in Gemini Dragon. And then, of course, Ackerley is easy mode for Rift of Chaos Water Boss. So if you're looking for a hero that is good in those areas, Ackerley is definitely your guy. So his summon event is going to be coming out on the 14th, and it'll last for a week. His, drop rate is increased by 300%, and at 400 summons, you're guaranteed him. So, yeah, he's the first one. The second one is Marto, which we've had one of these rate ups on for, but she will be directly after Ackerley. She is a strong hero. I made a video on her. I think she's a little underrated. The problem is she needs a 5 to make sure that she is joint attacking 100% of the time. It's basically her biggest downfall, but she does really good damage. She's just inconsistent because of the trait ability being 50% when it's unascended. On top of that, we do have new limited summons. So the limited summons are going to be the new hero, Freya, and then you're going to have these 2 heroes from Titan Iceland. So Barclay, great support hero, really good usage in a lot of bleed comps, mainly with Hyun Woo. Fantastic hero, really good in guild versus environment. That's really where he shines, and he's super good in Guild Boss. So similar to Ackerley, with her application with poison teams, he's kind of the bedrock for your bleed teams. He's also very strong in certain cheese comps for Rift of Chaos. So if you don't have Barclay, I think he's a widely used hero in the game, and this might be a limited summon for you to pull. Arlo as well. This guy is fantastic in Rift of Chaos. He's really good in Guild versus Environment as well with Ignite teams. The only issue with Arlo is he kind of needs Ascended 5, as typical to what we see nowadays with heroes in Awaken Chaos era, to really shine and be utilized. And he'll need full books, but he really helps you make Rift of Chaos Earth. Even at level ROC 3, which is the hardest level, look pretty easy if he's Ascended 5 and fully booked. So if you're looking for the long-term investment, Arlo might be a nice option to pull for on these new limited summons. So other than that, we don't really have anything going on with bug fixes or updates to heroes or anything like that. The only other thing that they're talking about is 2 separate events for Christmas. One is like that little wheel that they had over here for Halloween, and that was a really nice event because you could actually get Ascension Pots. It was a great event. I'm really excited that they're bringing that back. And then the other one is some kind of, Christmassy limited time event. It's called the White Whisker Challenge or something like that. I'm assuming that you're just going to get, a free book, maybe some shards and stuff here and there. But yeah, really short, patch notes, guys. I know it wasn't much, but that is what we have coming, and just wanted to bring the information to you. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.